So welcome everybody. So last night I was deciding what I was going to teach, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I might have a little bit of shamanic cards going on. So I got a card for us all, and it actually got picked upside down, which means that you take the medicine rather than the invitation. So the card is called The Journey. It's very beautiful. I'll hold it up to the camera and get people can see it here. See that? Really beautiful artwork. Everybody's coming in to see now. Okay, so the journey. So the journey. Oh, hang on. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It's a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to your territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. The journey is calling you, but the time is premature. Collecting postcards or fantasies of where you want to go may take over the focus and only make you miss your destiny. Other things may be completed first, or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It's who you will become as you transform along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. So we do always feel like we have a lot of pressure to succeed in the modern world. I'm not sure actually what that means, but what I have found over the years, particularly when I've worked with people in a private one-to-one way, a lot of them are from very high pressured jobs, and they talk about success and they're all burnt out and they're not in a good place. And I get them to define success. Usually on the first session, it's mainly just talking. And every single time when you get down to defining what success is, it isn't to do with career or money or possessions. It's to do with contentment, not even happiness, because we can't have happiness all the time, but we can be content. So we're just going to do a little bit of inner journeying today with those words that I gave you. Excuse me. So let's just lie down. And we'll start with the body mudra for the solar plexus. So bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees roll out to the side. Interlace the fingers and bring the hands above the crown of the head. So just dropping into our power center first. Take a deep breath in, feel the energy being directed to the solar plexus, so the manipure area, just above the navel. And simply observe whatever's going on in your mind. So remember, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. So this creates a loop of energy into the solar plexus. And just be really aware of this solar plexus area. So remember, each of our chakras are around about 7 years of our life on Earth in terms of the things we experience at those points that can make a profound difference to us if they're impactful. So the solar plexus takes us up to about age 21. So as you breathe with awareness, so remember this is all about the inner journey, because this is the bigger journey. Doesn't matter how many places you've been to in the world, it's the inner journey that's the biggest journey. And just think back through your life, particularly sort of 21 down to when you were a younger child. And just being aware of times when perhaps you felt that your power had been taken away from you. And noticing how that felt in the solar plexus. And just releasing the story that might be attached to it. And as you inhale, mentally say to yourself, I call back my power. And just keep repeating that statement to the solar plexus as if you're directing the energy to it. I call back my power. Lovely. Now we're going to bring the knees together and take the feet really wide. And this will shift the energy to the anahata chakra, the heart space. So be aware of the energy of the heart space. This takes us up to the age of about 28 when we form significant relationships. And it's not set in stone. Sometimes we form significant relationships when we're much younger. And as you breathe in and out of the heart space with awareness of any sensations, memories there, I want you to say to yourself, to the heart space, I am love. I am love. So sometimes the inner journey is really about removing the stories that no longer hold true to our self. In fact, it's nearly always that. Lovely. Let's take our arms out to the side in line with the shoulders. Take the feet, the knees to upright, feet really wide. Let's start to move into the fascia in the top of the thighs. Exhale, drop the knees to the right, turn the head to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees left, head right. Just keep the mind focused inwards. And I want you to start to visualize. Whoops. Taking the equipment out of the way. I want you to visualize there's a ball of energy just above the crown of the head. This is the higher self. And it rotates. It's like a huge sun. And as you inhale, I want you to imagine that you're drawing some of that energy inwards and allowing it to help you sense any trapped patterns, whether they have become physical and they have lodged themselves in illness or discomfort of the body, or whether they are still in thought form or emotional form. And just giving yourself permission to let go, giving your body the confidence to let go by saying to it, you are safe here. Lovely. Bring the right knee towards you, squeeze it in nice and tight. Extend the left leg away, push through the heel. And as you exhale, pulling that golden energy in. So as you inhale, pulling the golden energy in. And as you exhale, releasing. So using that higher self energy to illuminate the inner journey so that you can see what's there, so you can feel what's there. And so you know what to shift and let go of. Lovely. Take the knee across the body, use the left hand, guide the knee as high up towards the left underarm as you can. Soften the right elbow. Nice deep breath in. Good, lengthen the exhalation. Notice how the top of the right arm feels. Does the elbow need to be softened a little bit? Check the jaw. All of this area is throat and heart chakra. Check down into the solar plexus as you twist. Just be really observant. Lovely. Come back to center. Bring the left knee in, squeeze it nice and close, extend the right leg. Visualize that golden ball of energy, the higher self giving you clear information. Inhale. Exhale, head to knee. Good, let the knee come across. Soften the left arm. Turn the gaze. Notice any restrictions in the body as you change the shape. Scan through the whole body. Use the breath and visualization, imagination to sense the inner landscape. What stories are ready to be released? They come back to center. Bring both knees up, circle the knees in opposite directions. And change. Hold on to the shins. Exhale into coil. Inhale, lower the feet, sweep the arms over. Exhale, push up into bridge. Inhale to lower, exhale. Coil. Keep visualizing, bringing your attention back, pulling in that golden light as you inhale. Clearing out everything that no longer serves you. And sometimes it takes time to allow those stories to surface from the subconscious mind because we're not aware they're still playing inside of us. For instance, notice how you talk to yourself when you're not feeling very positive. And let go of that and replace it with something kinder. Lovely, and release. Keep the left leg bent, extend the right leg. So we're going to do the movements we would normally do with a belt, but I want you to do them dynamically. So take the arms out to the side so you stabilize the shoulder blades. And remember, you can always do it with the knee bent if you need a little bit more protection on the back. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, take it out to the side. Push through the heel. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, take it across. See if you can touch the left hand with the foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower. And again, breathing in, raise the leg. Breathing out, take it over to the right. And as you just flow with the movements, make sure you keep the toes of the right foot active. So they're drawing towards the knee at all times. I want you to just go into the stories that the legs hold. You think about where our legs have taken us, the journeys that our legs have had, and the stories, good and bad, that might be attached to the energy in the lower chakra. and the second chakra, and also the third chakra. And just be aware of using that light at the top of the head. Pull it into the field, the inner journey. Scan for everything it's just time to let go of. If nothing arises, that's fine too. But memories can surface when you really focus inwardly. And don't be attached to them. Just observe them. Lovely. And next time the leg's vertical, just bend the knee and bring the foot back to the floor. Slide the left leg away. Scan into the left leg again. Use the breath and the light at the top of the head. Breathe in. Raise that left leg. Breathe out. Take it over to the left. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out. Take it across. Keep going. Now settle in to the journey of the inner landscape. And we're all different because we are all creator beings. It may be that you sense energy. And as you sense that energy, maybe there's a color attached or a smell or a memory of a conversation. Whatever works for you is perfect. Notice the power needed at the solar plexus in order to control the movement of the leg. Be aware of those times when you gave your power away. Bring it back in if a memory arises. Use the I call back my power. So an example, so I can only teach from my own experience, but an example of a memory for me which is cleared, but actually it was quite a significant memory of fear that I didn't realize was still controlling me. And I must have been about 4 in the days when you used to hang out on your own and run around the block. And I had a green tricycle. And I lived in Derby. And I was going bombing around the block on my tricycle. And I got to a little jitty. And there was a gang of children that were older than me there. And they started to make fun of me and blocked my path. But actually, it terrified me. And nothing other than that happened. But the memory of that terror created a cycle of fear, of confrontation. So it's really interesting how our brain stores memories inaccurately. And as a small child, it was terrifying. But in reality, I can let go of that. Lovely. One more round. Lovely. And release. Bring both knees towards you again. Let's circle them once more, releasing through the sacral area. Start to make a bigger circle. So as the knees come away, you can feel the sacrum being massaged. You get that slight tilt of the tailbone moving into the floor. Change directions. Lovely. Cross the ankles. Keep the knees as high up towards your body as you can. So you're engaging belly area, arms out to the side. So let's call back some power. Take a breath in. Call it back in your mind. Exhale over to the right. Keep the knees off the floor. Back to center. Each time you breathe in, say, I call back my power. Good. And if you want more strength and your back's fine, uncross the ankles, glue the ankles together. So you need to use your tummy a little bit more. If you want a little bit more on top of that, then bring the knees further away from the body. Really engage the tummy. So we're adding more weight now to the movement. Good. If you want to go deeper still, as you come over to one side, extend the top leg towards the hand. And if that still feels fine, extend both legs. Just bringing them back in, pulling in the power. Good, back to center. Exhale into coil. Inhale, lower the feet, sweep the arms over. Exhale, push up into bridge. Whole bridge. Bring your attention to the navel. So we're going to develop that power a bit more with Bhastriki. So start off slowly and build up the speed to suit you. So slow is fine. So you've got an active inhale, the stomach lifts upwards, and an active exhale as you push the breath out. Good. Now, as you next inhale, push up higher. Deep breath in, call back the power. Imagine this big ball of fiery energy inside of you. Exhale with a sigh, lower. Lovely. Let's roll to one side. Back up to sitting. And let's come round into cat. So let's go into the heart energy. And remember, the repetition on the breath in here is I am love. Take a breath in. Exhale, left arm under. Lead with the right elbow. Maybe extend the lower arm, your choice. Inhale, use the mantra. I am love. Pull in that light. Exhale the other way. So connecting inwards to the light of our true self. Back to center. Take the hands out to the corner of the mat. Knees about an inch away from the hips. Okay, and again, as you breathe in, use the same mantra. So golden light coming in, breathing, I am love. Exhale, touch the earth with your heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, touch the earth with the heart. Back up, bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes into down dog. Heel out the feet. Consciously use the exhalation through the calf muscles. Good. Walk the hands towards the feet. Soften the knees. Inhale to the horizon. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, come all the way up to the sky, back to the earth. Horizon, earth. Inhaling. And as we just move through this sequence, I want you to consider this in your inner journey. So as we reach to the sky, we're kind of honoring our soul, which is, it came from other places. So the light, the source of all that is. And as we touch the earth, we're honoring our human form, which is made from earth. And then that horizon is that heart space, the bit in the middle, which makes us both spirit and human. And when we forget that we're also spirit, that's when we get lost and we become detached from the truth, and then we suffer. So for that connection at the heart space that links you to the earth, the human form that you are, and then to that higher self, the spirit form. Good, we're going to add in and then inhale up to the sky, touch the earth, look to the horizon, come all the way up. I like to see this one almost as the view of the whole world as you go from side to side. One more to the horizon, all the way up. Touch the hands to the heart space. Close the eyes for a moment. So I'm going to work with the sun salutes, but to start with, I'm going to invite you, so you don't have to repeat these words that I'm going to say out loud silently to yourself. So bring the hands to the top of the head. And as you inhale, say to yourself, I am the soul. So it's just an invitation. I am light divine. Bring the hands to the heart space. I am love. Bring the hands down to the solar plexus. I am will. And I am a fixed design. And that final statement really means that we all have a purpose that we came here for. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Step back on the right leg. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, drop the knee, take the toes back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. Good. Now I want you to do it with the eyes closed. And imagine that the hands are showing the size of the funnel, the column of light that's coming down into you. Last one. Let's step back into down dog. Heel out the feet. Good. Come forwards into plank. Hold plank. Drop the knees if you need to. Lower the forearms if it doesn't work for the wrist. Pull the stomach muscles in and feel the willpower. Lovely. Lower all the way down. Touch the forehead to the earth. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, forehead to the earth. And again, we're going to do 5 to represent the elements that we're made up of, that come from the earth. Last one. Tuck the toes, push back. Heel out the feet. Good, let's step through on the right leg. We're going to come into a warrior one, so prepare the back leg, toes out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. Bring the hands into Jupiter Mudra. So that's the everything crossed apart from the index. Good. Close the eyes. Be aware of that energy of the higher self above the head. I am the soul. Good. Separate the hands, come into a warrior two. Good. Lower the left arm, extend the right arm. Good. Bring the right elbow down, extend the left arm. Nice deep breath. I am the soul. Pivot the back heel, left hand comes down, right arm up. And comes down, take a breath in, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Be aware of the light at the top of the head, and if you want to, I am the soul. I am light divine. And comes to the heart space. I am love. A little bit lower. I am will. I am fixed design. You have a purpose. Inhale, sit the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Back on the left leg. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, drop the knee, take the toes back. Inhale, visualize that big column of light. Pull it down. It may be that your purpose at the moment is to really look after yourself, to help your body recover, to give yourself time. Maybe that's the most important thing at the moment. Good, last one. Step back, down dog. So we're going to move into the willpower statement. So find the plank that suits your body. Forwards into plank, lower the forearms if you need to, lower the knees, pull the tummy muscles in. I am will. Lower, forehead to the earth. 5 cobras, 1 for each element. Water. Fire. Air. Space. Cut the toes, push back into down dog. Good, step through on the left leg. Nice wide stance, warrior 1, sweep up. Jupiter Mudra. Close the eyes if you can. Visualize the light coming straight down into that index finger through the arms. Good, separate the hands, come into warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Good, left elbow down, extend the right arm. Good, pivot the back heel, bring the right hand down, left arm up. You can just bend the elbow if the shoulder's a bit dodgy. Extend the arm all the way up. Good, releasing, take a breath in, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Down through the midline. Bring yourself to the floor. Let's cross the legs or just whatever's comfortable for you. So we're just going to work the energy body a little bit. So we're going to do the Kundalini sequence. So bring the hands to the knees, start to circle. Eyes closed. So really looking inwards, observing the inner landscape, the stories that are attached to the inner landscape. Try to work with the eyes closed so we switch off that sense. Because when we work with the eyes open, we're looking outwards all the time, and we need to activate the inner gaze, which uses the same part of the brain, but close the eyes. We'll do a little sequence in a minute to help activate it even more. Change directions. Go back to center. So if you're working with the legs straight, hands on the thighs, otherwise grab your ankles. Inhale, and forwards. Exhale, snap the belly back. Good. Inhale, straighten the spine. Nice deep breath in. Let's go for a sigh. Thumbs to the back of the shoulders, fingers forwards. Be very careful if you've got low blood pressure. Inhale left, exhale right. Slow, medium, or fast, whatever works for you. Feeling, seeing into the heart energy, front side and back of the body. Back to center, take a deep breath in. Tuck the chin in, gently circle the head. Keep the eyes closed. Be aware of focusing on Vishuddhi chakra, the communication center, and our speech. And not just our speech outward, but our inner speech towards ourselves. Change directions. Lovely. Now, spine straight, just do it side to side, jaw relaxed. Lovely. Now, keep the eyes closed, bring the hands into Namaste. And I want you to move your eyes from left to right in a straight line. Try not to move the body or the head. Good. Now, draw a big circle with the eyes. Change directions. Go the other way. And one more turn the other way. Good. Now keep the eyes closed and we're going to shake our hands for a count of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let the hands come towards each other but not touch. Notice that even from quite a big distance, you can feel them sensing each other because this is our polarity. Left-right energy, feeling it coming drawn together. It's becoming quite magnetic. Really feel that energy. Good. Now keep the eyes closed, bring the hands up. See if you can feel the energy above the crown of the head. That ball of energy. Just explore, keep the eyes closed. Good. I want you to imagine you're just going to put that higher self into the body. So I want you to peel it open almost and draw the hands down to the side around you. And then go back up again and go front and back. So you're drawing a nice big circle of this lovely golden energy all around you. And then, so make sure the eyes stay closed, bring the hands to the heart, but not touching it. So I want you to find the energetic heart space. And the chakras aren't always in line. Sometimes they might be hanging out to one side. So if you can find it. And just sort of move the hands just slowly forwards and back, away from the body and back in again. And you'll feel there's an area that there is movement there. So we're going to tune the chakras to the heart space. So we're going to clear the heart space first. So I want you to take one of your hands and I want you to draw a counterclockwise circle. And sort of experiment with what you want to do. So I tend to use my fingers a bit like a jellyfish's tendrils, and I gather the energy that is a little bit stuck. Imagine it's a bit like a, you know, when you get in your car and there's been a dust storm, like that. Just clean it away. And then when you've done that for a little bit, you're going to flick the fingers really hard, blow on them. And then take the same hand, and this time we're going to polish it, and we're going to go clockwise, nice and fast. So we're just spinning the heart chakra now. Breathing in and say to yourself, I am love. Love. Now just hold there. We're going to chant Om 3 times. Take a breath in. Om. 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 Good. Now keep one hand on the heart chakra and let the other one lower to between the legs so you can find the root chakra. So remember, they're not on the body. They sit outside of the body, and it's like when you pull the plug in a bath and you get the whirlpool. So the front of the chakra is the big open circle of the whirlpool, and then the energy comes in like a vortex, and there's like a tiny thread-like energy field that connects into the nervous system. And that's where the luminous body becomes part of the meat suit, the earth suit. So just feel there. And now we're going to come all the way up with a sweep of the hand, and we're going to chant Om, and we're going to bring that energy over to the top of the head. Take a breath in. Om. Again, hand comes down the bottom. Take a breath in. Om. Last one. Om. Bring both hands to physically touch the heart space now. Just breathe. Allow the body and the mind to be reassured by your own touch. Take one hand to the solar plexus, so just below the heart space. Mentally say to yourself, I call back my power. And then take the hand further down, so it's just below the belly button to the Swadhisthana chakra. And just say to your younger self, you're safe. I love you. Bring the hands back to the heart space. Inhale, let the hands sweep down and up. A big blue bubble all around you. Exhale, pull down a golden one. Sweep one arm around you, drop a few mirrors all the way around the luminous field, and then the other arm, sweep it round back to the heart space. And namaste.